to the Waterloo School Student News, Carver Middle School edition.
I'm Terry.
And I'm Jasmine.
Our football program at Carver keeps getting bigger and better every year.
Let's check out highlights from a game against Bunger.
1, 2, 3, Carver! Let's go.
The football program at Carver has gotten a little bit larger this year. Our 7th grade team is a fantastic team. It's full of wonderful students and has 2 very good coaches. Their head coach works in the district, and he's also one of our basketball coaches here and one of our track coaches here as well. So he has a really good relationship with the Carver community and the students at Carver, which I think has helped to grow our 7th grade program.
You need walk away. All right, 44 walk away. All right, let's do it up. Carver on 3. Carver on 3. 1, 2, 3, Carver!
I'm Larry Salas. I'm the assistant coach over at Carver Academy. The head coach is Andre Galloway. Andre Galloway was a 3-star sport at East High. Great coach. In fact, I think he's a genius when it comes to coaching football.
I'm Claude Matthews, assistant coach for Bunger Middle School, and the head coach is Mr. Root. He works at Bunger. He's a teacher at Bunger, and he's a good friend of mine, and he's a good coach.
They've got some really good players, and we have some really good players. These guys, majority of them will be going to East High School. They're going to get ready to reload. We also have a great 8th grade football team. If they can just hold on for the next couple of years, we're going to be doing something very special up there.
Once they've gone out there and realized they can represent Carver in an athletic event, it kind of helps them want to represent the school better in every aspect of it. They build new relationships with teachers, coaches, even parents who come out and watch, and I think it just kind of helps them be more well-rounded and productive in general.
Carver students create their own videos to share all the positive things that are happening at Carver.
Let's see how they are making a difference at our school.
Tripod. First thing you got to know is the legs. At the beginning of the year, we were talking about how to be positive. We talked about how we had to be our own PR department. And so the curriculum that I had intended on using kind of threw that out, and we became public relations.
Makes you feel important that you're going to help advertise how good our school really is. We have a whole bunch of good students, good teachers. We have 2 Gold Star teachers. It's like really one of the best schools in Waterloo.
It's just kind of evolved into its own thing, and I've got students who are excited about being the person behind the camera or being the person in front of the camera. And then as we got going, I thought this really articulates into what they're doing with the high school CTE. That was another aha that maybe we're going the right direction. I kind of gave the students free rein, and we talked about different things that they can highlight. So of course my sport people were really interested in how do you stay positive while you're playing sports. And so they're doing a piece on how to be like one team and hold each other up. I had a group of girls that was really interested in bullying, and they're interviewing students and adults to find out how they view bullying and what the consequences could be and how to prevent it. So that's kind of a big project that they've taken on. We want to keep this going, not just this quarter, not just these students, but something that we can build on. I just kind of want it to be all-encompassing and sustainable.
I'm London.
And I'm Terry. ELP students from Carver were invited to the 2nd annual Pumpkin Drop hosted by Bunger Middle School.
I had a lot of fun dropping pumpkins. Check out what we did.
3, 2, 1! It was the 2nd annual Pumpkin Drop, and this year, instead of just keeping it for Bunger, we invited Carver to join us. We found that it's good to have Carver kids and Bunger kids know each other before they head off to East High.
They were really excited. They couldn't wait. They came up with the 5 supplies that they wanted to use the whole class, so everybody got the same amount of stuff. It was interesting to see how they all used it differently.
cushion from the sheet, and then we have rope around it to secure the bed sheet.
The overall goal of the pumpkin drop was for them to experiment with different designs and find something that would keep a pumpkin from splatting on the ground. The great thing about doing this is that the next time that I have them, they can take a look at their designs and figure out what worked, what didn't work, and how they would change it for the future.
Once these guys get to East, they all kind of find each other anyway. So we thought we'd start that kind of socialization earlier. We go together to UNI when they're in 6th grade. Just getting them to know each other, be with like-minded peers, so when they get to high school, they have a friendly face.
The overall goal was for them to experiment with that 21st century skills, learning how to get along with people, and then by inviting in Carver, it was just adding a whole nother level of working with people, and then also just having a good time of eating pumpkin bars and enjoying our time together.
I'm Kamara.
And I'm Andy.
A unique partnership between Waterloo Schools and Allen Hospital allows students to get real work experience and learn life skills.
Here's how it works.
I love my job.
It's a collaboration between Waterloo Schools, Allen Hospital, Inclusion Connection, and Vocational Rehabilitation. Project Search is a transition program for individuals with disabilities, and they are in the hospital setting and do 3 different rotations to gain employability skills to help them to get jobs at the end of the program, either in the hospital or in the community.
Definitely the skills that I'm learning and the people that I've met that are helping me to get through all of this and learn new things. My goal is to learn enough new skills so that I can get a really good job.
That it'll be a good fit for me so I can get employment, so I can learn job skills.
We have started filling out checking account application and how to open a checking account, looking at the differences between credit cards and debit cards. So as they become independent, they're able to make those choices. We all have bills that we have to have living in, if we live on our own outside of our parents' house, right? So what we're gonna look at is some of these items and how much they would cost. The sous chef that makes the cookies said that one of our interns bags the cookies, and she said that it saves her about an hour and a half, so that she can continue to go on and do her next things that she needs to do. And so by our interns coming in and building those skills, they're able to continue and move forward with their jobs.
Now she's just really come along. She comes in with a happy smile and greets us all. Just willing to help everybody, you know, and willing. She's just willing to learn and wanting to do things for us.
Thank you.
It's really neat to see the excitement and the growth in the interns and see the belief in themselves that they have, that as they're out in these departments and seeing how proud they are to be a part of this and to be a part of Project Search and seeing their growth that they're already making and saying, hey, you know, these are things that I really can do, and a lot of these interns are realizing I can get a job and I can do really well. Their families are talking about the differences that they're seeing in their child already, seeing how much of a difference they're seeing outside of this setting and how much of a difference it's making socially and at home also is really awesome to see.
Thanks for watching. Go Bulldogs!